the next topic we should deal about the structure and bonding of carboxylic acid compounds. So the structure of carboxylic acid compound is R C double bond O H. So here the carbon and oxygen of the carbonyl group both are sp2 hybridized. These both are sp2 hybridized. Therefore, it will give the compound this basic trigonal shape. So, because of this sp2 hybridization of the carbonyl, carbon and oxygen, it will get a basic trigonal structure. Next, this hydroxyl oxygen here. This hydroxyl oxygen is also sp2 hybridized. Is also sp2 hybridized, and it is having a lone pair of electron. So this will donate its electron in the sharing of electrons. It will give its electron for the conjugation to develop a conjugated system to give its resonance structure, that is RCO minus double bond OH. So the lone pair of electrons are involved in the delocalization in turn to give a resonance hybrid structure. It has unused p orbitals. The electrons are present in the unused p orbitals, which can be easily used to delocalize with the pi system. So this is the resonance structure of carboxylic acid compound. So this carbon here, because of the delocalization, these bonds do not remain stable. The shifting of double bond takes place. Once the double bond is present between this carbon and oxygen, and the next time it will be present between this and this carbon and oxygen. So we can in general write the structure of carboxylic acid compounds as RCO and OH, like this. So hence there are two types of bonds here: carbon and oxygen double bond and carbon and oxygen single bond. Here the length of the single bond present in the length of single bond of carbon and oxygen in this carbonyl group, it is shorter, that is 136 picometer. The single bond of carbon between carbon and oxygen present in the carbonyl group is shorter compared to that of alcohols, ethers, etc. That is alcohols and ethers, it has the alcohols has the single bond length of 133 picometer, and this carbon and oxygen single bond is 136 picometer. So this bond length is shorter as compared to alcohols, ethers, etc. Then the carbon and oxygen double bond, it is longer. This carbon and oxygen double bond is longer, that is 123 picometer. It is longer than, that is 123 picometer as compared to that of carbonyl double bond of aldehydes and ketone. Double bond present in aldehydes and ketone. Here the single bond carbon and oxygen single bond present in carbonyl group, it is 136 picometer shorter compared to alcohol and ether, that is 143 picometer, and the double bond length is 123 picometer, and it is longer as compared to that of aldehydes and ketones. So the next concept, now till now we have learned about carboxylic acids, their nomenclature, preparation and structure and bonding of the carboxylic acid compounds. So next we shall see about the acidic strength of mono, di and trichloroacetic acid. That is acidic strength of mono, di and trichloroacetic acid. So, what is chloroacetic compound? So, here we have acetic acid. It is having 3 hydrogen. Here, this carbon is known as alpha carbon. So, why it is known as alpha carbon? This is a functional group. What is alpha carbon? The carbon which is next to the functional group. Which is next to the functional group. This carbon is known as alpha carbon. If there was present one more carbon here, then it was known as beta carbon. So, here only one alpha carbon is present. The hydrogen, if it is having hydrogens, 3 hydrogens it is having. If one of this hydrogen is replaced, that is one of this hydrogen is replaced by chlorine, it is known as monochloroacetic acid. So, if the 2 hydrogens are replaced by 2 chlorine atoms, it is dichloroacetic acid. If all the hydrogens are replaced by chlorine atoms, it is known as trichloroacetic acid. So, now what is the role of this chlorine in this acetic acid? Strength of this acetic acid. So, what type of a group is this chlorine? It is an electron withdrawing group. Chlorine is an electron withdrawing group. Cl, CH2, C double bond O, O and H. This oxygen is having lone pair of electrons. So, it is having tendency to lose the electrons, lose this hydrogen and become a carboxylate ion, that is O minus. Okay, so this hydrogen will give the electrons and it will become a O minus carboxylate ion. So now what this chlorine does? It is an electron withdrawing group, so it will drag the electrons to itself. This chlorine will drag the electrons to itself. If this chlorine drag the electrons from this carbon, it will in turn drag the electrons from this carboxylate carbon, and in turn this carboxylate carbon will drag the electrons from this oxygen. So, like this, the negative charge distribution, negative electron distribution takes place from over the oxygen. So, this increases the stability. What happens here? If someone is dragging the electrons, dragging in the hand, then we can leave it easily. So, in this turn also, in this case of oxygen also, this happens that the electrons are dragged through the chlorine. So, this hydrogen and oxygen bond breaks very easily and it generates a carboxylate ion, that is CH2COO minus. So, O minus. This process takes place very easily and very fast because of this chlorine. It will drag the electrons. In turn, the oxygen negative charge dispersion takes place over oxygen, and in turn it can easily produce the carboxylate in ions. So, the sooner it is forming a carboxylate ion, the more will be the stability of this carboxylate ion. So, this carboxylate ion is more stable than this chloroacetic acid. So, because of presence of one chlorine, it is becoming more stable. If it is more stable, then it is more acidic, because the loss of what is acid? The loss of hydrogen. The compounds which give its hydrogen ions very easily, those compounds are known as acids. Okay, if this lose very easily, then these are very strong acids. So, next this chlorine group, it will increase the acidity of this acetic acid. This is about monochloroacetic acid. Now what happens in case of dichloroacetic acid? What is dichloro? CHCl. If two hydrogens are replaced by two chloro groups. If two hydrogens of this methyl group are replaced by two chlorine atoms, then it is dichloroacetic. It is dichloroacetic acid. So one chlorine was dragging electrons to it. So it was more acidic than acetic acid. Now in this dichloro there are two chlorine atoms. So it will increase the tendency more. Now this hydrogen atom can be loosed, ion can be loosed more fastly than the monochloroacetic acid. So this becomes more acidic than monochloroacetic acid. Then next, what happens in case of trichloroacetic acid? There are three chlorine atoms in trichloroacetic acid. Here there are three chlorine atoms which are dragging the electrons to itself. So it has the tendency more to drag the electrons, and the hydrogen atoms can be lost more easier than the dichloroacetic acid. So what is the role of chlorine atom here? It will disperse the negative charge over the oxygen atom and loses the hydrogen ion very easily, which makes the compound more and more acidic. So here monochloroacetic acid, it is here compared to all the three trichloroacetic acid is more acidic than dichloro. Then dichloro is more acidic than monochloroacetic acid. Then this is more acidic than acetic. How we can confirm this? We can confirm this thing by their dissociation constant values. We can confirm this by their dissociation constant values. Dissociation constant value for acetic acid, that is CH3COOH, is Ka is equal to that is dissociation constant for acetic acid is 1.8 into 10 raised to minus 5. Then for monochloroacetic acid, that is ClCH2COOH, the dissociation constant value is 1.36 into 10 raised to minus 3. So next, for dichloroacetic acid, that is Cl2CHCOOH, the dissociation constant, that is Ka value, is 5.35 into 10 raised to minus 2, and that for trichloroacetic acid, that is Cl3CCOOH, it is the dissociation constant value is 2.32 into 10 raised to minus 1. So we can see here the dissociation constant value is going on increasing as we increase the number of chlorine groups. So the decreasing order of the acidic strength of these carboxylic acids can be written as the decreasing order of the acidic strength can be written as trichlorocarboxylic acid. It is more acidic than dichloroacetic acid. Dichloroacetic acid is more acidic than monochloroacetic acid, which in turn is more acidic than acetic acid. So here acetic acid is the weakest acid as compared to all the three chloroacidic acids. So this was about today in this class. We have discussed about carboxylic acids, then nomenclature, preparation, structure and bonding, and also the acidic strength of mono, di and trichloroacetic acids. Thank you.